All right, good morning, class. Today is June 19th, Friday. Okay, so we're gonna go straight to the questions. This is for sixth grade. So your unit is cycling of matter. Cycling of matter. There's many cycles of matter. And what do I mean by matter? Matter is everything that makes up in the universe. It's all the atoms, it's all the bonds, it's all the electrons, the protons that make up these atoms. It's basically everything we see, feel, and everything that we cannot see. It's matter. Anything that has mass and takes up space. Okay, so now we're going to just jump straight to the questions. Our unit is cycling of matter. So in this earth, we know that matter exists all around us. But how do our actions and how do the things that organisms do on earth affect everything? Remember, everything has a cause and effect. So let's go straight to the questions. So base your answers to questions 9 and 10 on the table below, which compares human population and carbon dioxide CO2 levels in the atmosphere over time. So the main point of this question is you have to look at this graph. Human population and carbon dioxide levels. So this is what this graph is about. This is the title. So we have the year here, 1960, 1970, 1980, 1990, the generation where your teacher was born. Okay, then we have human population. Human population, we have billions. 2.5 billion, 2.7 billion. Oh my goodness, there was a big jump from 1980 to 1990. Baby boomers. So I don't know. So carbon dioxide, CO2 levels. Baby boomers was actually 1950s, but anyways, carbon dioxide, CO2 levels in the atmosphere, parts per million. This is how people, scientists, kind of quantify how much carbon dioxide is in the atmosphere. Anyway, let's go straight to the questions. This is the graph. You need this graph in order to answer these questions. So let's answer them right now. How have the size of human population and the amount of carbon dioxide CO2 levels in the atmosphere changed from 1960 to 1990? So how did it change from here to here? So one says the human population has increased while the amount of CO2 has decreased. So the human population has increased, but did the CO2 level decrease? So I don't know about that one, guys. The human population has decreased while the amount of CO2 has increased. It has increased and it also has increased. But let's keep on looking. Both the human population and the amount of CO2 have increased. I mean, no, this one says decrease. Sorry. Both the human population and the amount of CO2 have decreased. So I read this wrong, guys. I'm sorry. I'm going to read it again. The human population has decreased. Has this decreased? While the amount of CO2 has increased. Has this increased? Okay, so I want you guys to answer that on your own. So number 10 says, which human activity might explain the change in carbon dioxide levels shown in the graph? What do you think can have caused this change in carbon dioxide levels over time? Was it the storing of nuclear waste? Was it the collecting solar energy? Was it using wind energy? Was it the burning of fossil fuels? All right, so you guys answer that real quick in the group chat. Let's go to the next question. Uh, there you go. So we have a nice little ecosystem picture right here. It's a nice ecosystem picture. So it says base your answer to questions 36 to 38 on the woodland and pond ecosystems illustrated below. The members of these ecosystems interact with one another as well as with non-living environments. Remember, abiotic, non-living factors in the environment. Biotic, biology, biotic, living factors in the environment. So let's name some abiotic factors. The sun is the main abiotic factor. This is the main abiotic factor that gives life to everything. It is a source of energy. However, we have biotic factors such as trees, frogs, these microorganisms that live in the pond, even us humans. Okay, so let me pull up the question. Where was the question? Right here. So, what is the main source of energy for this ecosystem? I think I just said it. I gave you that answer. So, you should recall 37. Identify consumer in these ecosystems. Oh, so now we're looking at what is a consumer? What is a producer? What? So, give me one consumer. 30, question 38. Identify one organism in these ecosystems that produce chlorophyll. Ooh, hardest one. I'm out if you need help in the group chat, but I felt like this is too easy, so you guys should all get this right away, and I'm not going to give away the only hard one. Okay? So that's all for